Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nonprofit is Business channel. I'm so happy to have you back. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways to advance in your nonprofit career. 3 ways. But before we get started, make sure that you look to the bottom right of your screen, click subscribe, and then also like and comment and share this video. I want to make sure that I can reach more people. So when you like and you subscribe, you help to make that possible. So thank you in advance. Okay, so today we're going to talk about 3 ways to advance in your nonprofit career. And I've had the fortune of serving and working in nonprofit as a nonprofit professional for almost 30 years. And I've really been able to feel out a lot of different spaces in the nonprofit sector. So I have done fundraising, marketing, communications. I have been responsible for HR functions. I've been an executive director. I've been a program manager. I've been a program coordinator. I've been a program assistant. I've been an admin assistant. And I've also been a CEO. So I've had the experiences across the range. And what I've found in my career as I've navigated are really 3 specific ways that have helped me navigate that space. And I'm excited to share those 3 things with you today. The first thing, which may feel a bit intuitive to you, it may feel like something, oh yeah, you should do, but not everyone thinks about it. The first thing that I encourage you to do is to take a look at job descriptions and titles. So even though you may not be looking for a job right now, go ahead and take a look out into the market and see what's out there. See what titles are out there. What are in the job descriptions of these different roles and opportunities. And it's not for you to go for the title. What I'm prescribing for you is to make sure that you're looking at the skills and the responsibilities that go along with each of these job titles so that you can do an assessment, look at the things that you know, the knowledge that you have, the experiences that you have, and then you can assess where that gap is. So if you know that you are a program manager and you want to become a program director, then look at director level positions and look at where there may be commonalities around experiences. And then in the position that you are in currently, look for those opportunities, seek out opportunities to partner with your director, to take on responsibilities so that you can get that experience. Now, a little unknown fact is that it isn't always about what you do in the job that you have. You may be volunteering with organizations and there are opportunities to take on similar types of roles. That counts. When you interview, everything, in my opinion, is up for grabs and on the table. If you have experiences that are transferable to a particular role, that counts. So make sure that you're looking at job opportunities, looking at job titles, but more importantly, looking at the responsibilities and the knowledge and skill set for the role that you want to advance to, and then start acquiring those experiences right now. You don't have to wait. You want to position yourself. Here's a thing that I usually say to team members or to people that I coach is that if you are in a position or you apply for a position and you meet all the criteria, that's probably not the job for you, because that means then that you're gonna sit comfortably in that place. I'm gonna always encourage people to stretch themselves. So you wanna find positions. Once you are in a position, you wanna look for the next role that can stretch you. But if you have too great of a chasm or a gap between where you sit now in terms of your experiences and knowledge and where that next position is, then that's going to be a really tough reach. So make sure that you get enough experiences, but you don't want so many that you fill it out and it then becomes boring for you. I encourage people to challenge yourselves. I encourage you to challenge yourself. Now, if you are one of those people that likes to tread water, tread your water, but that's not me. That's not the people that I coach. Those aren't the people that I mentor. I encourage them to get into positions that allow them to move around, to grow, to expand. So that's the first way I would encourage you as you're working to advance in your careers to first take a look at where you want to go next. See what the market looks like. What are they asking for? And then work to fill in those gaps as much as possible, but not fully. You want to be able to go into a job interview and be able to say, here's the things that I have. And oh my goodness, I'm excited to learn this because it allows me some opportunity for growth. You want that. Many employers want that. They want someone who has an opportunity to learn and to grow with them or alongside them. Not always someone who comes in with everything, because if you come in with everything, then it can sometimes be challenging to coach people who have it all, or they think they have it all. So make sure that you give yourself some growth opportunities and be able to articulate that to prospective employers. All right, so that's the first one. The second one is something that is internal. It has nothing to do with anything external. It's all about your personal belief in your path. What does that mean, Dr. Cushenberry, Dr. Catherine, Dr. C? What does that mean? When I started out in my career a long time ago, a while ago, I was told that there really wasn't a career in nonprofit. I was told that I couldn't make money in nonprofit. I was told that, I really wasn't going to advance very far. It's challenging for Black women, which it is, and it continues to be. However, what I determined was that I was going to listen to my own voice and listen to what I believed was possible. Another thing during the time that I was coming up in the career path was they were telling us that we couldn't work from home, that wasn't a thing at the time. And I just knew it could be. I was like, I know there's a way to do this. So it's all about not just listening to what other people have to say, because, listen, there's some wisdom to be had in some of the things that people share with me. But for the things that were about me blazing my own path and making decisions for myself, recognizing that everything isn't for everybody. Life is not linear. Your path is not the path of someone else. You're not going to run it in tandem, step lock, like everything exactly the same. If that were the case, we wouldn't have all of these different career opportunities and options. So make sure that you're clear on who you are and have some faith and trust in your ability to blaze your own trail, meaning it doesn't have to be step by step by step. You can determine what you want, what will work for you, and then seek out opportunities. Another example from my career is being in a job. I was in a job environment that I thought, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. This is so nice. We can work from home periodically. We had, snacks in the snack room. These are the basic things, right? A pretty cool environment. What I did was I got too comfortable and didn't give myself enough room in my brain to recognize there is more. Even when you don't see it, you have got to believe that there is more. And sure enough, every opportunity that I have achieved along the way, each time the culture got better. In most cases, it got better and better. And the things that I wanted, I was able to have more and more. But that's because I was sure about my own path. I'm thankful and grateful for the people who were in my ear, who gave me advice and wisdom. I appreciate you. I still appreciate you. However, everyone, it is up to you to blaze your own path and to make decisions for yourself. We all have to live on this earth and rock this world the way we have to rock it. There's a quote that I always say, and it's mine. So if you quote me. But it is very simple. And no one has to live with me for the rest of my life but me. And that means no one, even if I'm laying next to someone, they don't know what's going on in my head. They don't know what's going on in my heart. And so I then have to make decisions that I can go to bed with, that I can live with. Now we could talk about relationship another time, perhaps, around picking partners who can really sit with and understand the path that is yours, and you can understand the path that's theirs, but you have to sit with that. So the second thing, if you want to advance in your career, is that you have to have a point of view, and you have to have a belief in yourself about the direction that you can go in, even when you don't see it. Okay? All right. The third and the final one, I mentioned it just a little while ago, and it was around being complacent and being comfortable. You cannot sit in comfort. If you are to advance in your nonprofit career or any career, you cannot sit in complacency and comfort. Yes, comfort is complacency, and complacency equates to comfort. You have to be willing to put yourself in some uncomfortable situations that may make you a little scared, a little fearful, a little nervous, maybe even a little anxious. Broke my ring. I'll fix it. But what is most important for me when I'm thinking about advancing in my career is that I have to be willing to go after the things that I desire, even when it means I may have to relocate, even when it means I may have to get to know a new community, even when it means I may have to learn a new organization or a new structure or even new information. I have worked in education, I've worked in youth development, I've worked in social services, and each time there's new content I have to learn, new communities, but you have to be willing to do that. If you are comfortable, you may be able to move through your organization that you're in, or maybe, but if you do move through it, you will absolutely feel the bump on your head for the ceiling, because there is a ceiling. There is a ceiling when you are comfortable, when you are complacent. Not only are other people placing a ceiling on you, but you've comfortably sat in that very place where the ceiling exists. And actually, you kind of put up your own ceiling umbrella. You're like, well, I'm good with where I am, so this will be my ceiling. This is as far as I want to go. I recognize that for depending on your family situation, whatever else, that comfort works for some people. And I am not knocking that. Please don't take it as that. I'm talking to the people who want to do something different, and you feel it in you, and you know you need to do something different. You know you do. That complacency and that comfort is going to be the thing that will cause you to see years go by, years go by, years go by. And then you're going to wonder, what could I have done during that time frame? Because here's something else I tell people all the time. Time is going to pass by no matter what. Whether you do something, whether you don't, time is going to do its thing. You have the opportunity to make the decision. You make the decision about whether or not that time will pass in a way that suits you toward advancement, toward moving towards your dreams, your hopes, the opportunities that really await you. Or you are comfortable, you move through life because 365, right? That's going to happen. It's going to happen. And the leap years. Okay. All right. It's up to you to decide. So if you want to advance your career, the 3 things you must do. 1, you must take a look at where you want to go, get yourself set up for it, give yourself some room for growth. 2, you want to make sure that you have a belief in yourself and a clarity around the path that is yours and yours alone, one that you can go to sleep with and wake up to. The 3rd is that you want to make sure that you address your issues relative to comfort and complacency so that you are brave to be able to make decisions and move around in a way that will allow you to advance your career. Those are the 3 things. Make sure that you hit subscribe, like, please comment as well. Also follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, at NonprofitIsBusiness, all one word. And then also our LinkedIn company page. Make sure that you go there as well if you're on LinkedIn. Also see us on Twitter, NonprofitIsBiz. NonprofitIsBiz is where we are. So we have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Okay, make sure that you subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Let me go and figure out what happened to this ring because I like it a lot. I'm gonna go take care of that. Today, my gratitude is for all of you taking the time to share this space with me, and my birthday is coming up, so yay! I'm grateful for that. I'm really excited. I keep sharing that gratitude because I'm super excited. Nothing is promised to us, so for every day that I get one step closer to my birthday, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you all. Thank you so much. Okay, take care. Bye.